ain't no joke.
It's always a better choice. My one and only station.
DBS Radio.
There was a time, you will agree, when the village used to raise a family to correct and nurture tomorrow's society. I'm sorry this time no longer exists. Everybody just minding their own business, and so we nurturing misfits and rejects. Living society void, full of hate and regret. But the village matters.
All right, welcome. Hope you guys are having a fantastic afternoon. Welcome. Guys, you know it's Calypso season already, man. It's Calypso season, and of course, to all our viewers streaming on with us right now, welcome on board the DBS Radio YouTube and Facebook pages. Hoping that you guys are having a fantastic afternoon. Welcome. Royette is in studio with me, ladies and gentlemen, and those of you who are following my statuses, and of course those of you following me on my social medias, my Instagram and my Facebook, you know my tool is ready. We're nipping things early, alright?
To ward off any strangers who would come wrong to lurk. You run out of supplies at your house. To your neighbor you could easily shout out. Send me some dashing and a few grains of salt. Now everyone to himself, that's what it's about. The village matters. It exuded love and unity. The village matters.
All right, let's get the ball rolling and let me welcome Royette. Royette, what's up? What's up, Royette? How you doing?
Fine, thanks. I'm okay.
All right. I know that's the first time you're on with me specifically. I don't think that's the first time you're here at DBS though.
No, first time with you.
Okay, first time with me. So, thanks for being here with me. How you doing? You good?
I'm okay.
All right, first of all, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
All right. So, Royette, tell us a little bit about Royette. I know we usually don't see you so much in the forefront, or in a number of years we hadn't seen you in the forefront. We know that you are a very, very, very good backup vocalist for Swinging Stars and of course the general competition. So tell us, who is Royette a little bit more, because we've been seeing Royette coming in the forefront over the past few years, starting to make an impact. And tell us about Royette a little bit more, so that we can we know about Royette, but we want to know a little bit more about Royette.
Okay. Well, Royette is 25 plus shipping and handling in age.
Wow, I like that. Whoa. Say that again. Say 25. I need to put on the headphones for me to hear that clearly. Say it again.
I am 25 plus shipping and handling.
25 plus shipping. Okay.
I am originally from Portsmouth, born and raised, and then I moved at the age of 16 when I started going to college.
Okay.
My mother, my father, my brother is still staying in Portsmouth.
Yes.
I am a mother to one lovely daughter who's on the floor.
I'm
currently employed at We Ford Freight Master, and I love singing. I started singing very young. I did Dumbfester, I did Christmas Song Contest, Digital Rising Star, among others. And I started doing Calypso in 2014. 2014, just after I went up for Miss Dominica. I started with a song written by Almarie Kazimi.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I figured I would just try doing backup vocals for Calypso instead. So I did that for about 3 or 5 years.
Okay.
And then my friends always keep telling me, you can sing, so just try the big competition now. I'm like, boy, all you know them people already. I just cannot stand the fact that when you think you do well or you seen for yourself someone that should have been there, just cut neck, and it was just a no for me. But then,
so you were a little discouraged.
Yeah. It
You
can be discouraging
yes.
at times to see that person tried their very best and you know what somebody put their all into to do, and at the end of the day, just like they just cut their neck just like that. So it was kind of discouraging. And then Ian Jackson reached out to me 2 years ago. He wrote a song about the nurses. And then last year, himself and The Wizard reached out to me and he wrote The Village Matter. They were 2 good compositions. And though I did not make it past the quarterfinals, it was actually a really good experience than what you would actually see on stage. So then, to you out there, it looking like that person did so well. Why did they not make it through? But then, being in that person's position now, I could tell myself, okay, maybe it's because you did this when you should have done that, or you sang that way, or you were flat, you were too high, you were not, pushing yourself a little bit more, push yourself enough. So then, this year, I decided to go with JD, who wrote my song, and I chose to sing about violence because, again, I'm from Portsmouth, and majority of the gun violence these days is
happening there.
Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So I just felt it hit home.
Okay.
So it was easier to relate to the song. As you would say.
All right.
So I decided to take part again this year. Try again.
Nice. Good vibes. Good. So okay. So it seemingly may have seemed that you were discouraged, but if you think about it, you're in it basically almost full time right now, because right now you were at it year before, you were at it last year, you're in it this year. That's what your 3rd straight year. Correct me if I'm wrong. 3rd straight year. But before that, you tried it once, like you said, and then decided, okay, it's maybe it wasn't at least meant for the time.
Wasn't my time at the time.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
So we're giving it a different perspective, different. It's nothing political.
No, okay.
Nothing to bring down anybody or anything of that sort. So I feel it's a better year for me this year. I'm hoping it can be, actually.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have the material, so it's just to push myself.
Well, not just you. I mean, people also have to, be willing, not be willing, but people also have to, like you said, give you the chance. You are giving yourself the chance. Yeah. You've been at it for 3 straight years, back to back to back, and the quality of songs that you have had. I mean, what do you feel? What were some of the things, like how you indicated? Said what were some of the things where you kind of looked back at some of your performances, you realize, okay, you have a bit of work to do? What were some of the areas that you highlighted for yourself?
I was actually asked that question last night.
Okay.
And when I told my friend that when I hit the stage, I get stage fright. Like,
you serious?
Yes.
It doesn't show though.
Boy.
No, but I mean, I have seen you perform. Okay, I've seen you perform a number of times at Stardom. DBS was at Stardom.
Stardom is a different thing. Stardom not a competition. Stardom, you come to entertain your crowd. Although I keep telling myself, your mentality should be you entertain a crowd, but it's just that you have to entertain to the best of your ability, because you need to place. But Stardom is you come, you sing, they clap, they enjoy you, and that's about it. But I do get stage fright most of the times. I just start to tremble, my lips start to get dry, and it's like, what is wrong with you, right?
So
being at it for
a
quite
number
a
of
while,
years.
and
You're a backup singer. You are full-fledged into it right
But
now.
it's different. Band and being a backup singer is different. As a backup singer, I can make a mistake. There are other persons to cover
Sort of
it.
cover it. All
Right.
right, all right.
As a lead singer, because I sing in first year in it as well.
Okay,
So as a
okay.
lead singer, if I make a mistake, maybe my keyboardist can pick up on it and he can just do a little,
Something,
and
yes.
he cover it. But calypso, you go to the band house,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
practice, and they have a set score that they must follow.
Okay,
So
okay.
if they're supposed to go down and I go up, or I have to go up and they go down, it's just, yeah, she off key and that's it, and they cut.
But at least you've been able to realize that about your your performances, yourself, and you have been you've improved on it.
I've been trying to focus on what can you do to not get stage fright. Some people tell you don't look directly
At the
person in
crowd,
front of you.
kind of like look above their
Imagine
head.
them in underwear but I've tried those things, Joseph, and they haven't been working. So I just, for the past 3 years, thank God, I've been focusing myself and my mind on my daughter. So I keep telling myself, you need to make it through because your daughter looking at you and she wants what's best for you. So you need to push yourself. Yeah.
Okay, talk to us about 2026. Where are you? You're at Stardom tonight. We're gonna be at Stardom. Stardom is available on pay-per-view, DBS Radio. You guys can check it out. There's a link in the feeds, guys. You can go down and check it out. It's available pay-per-view tonight. Also on dbcradio.net. Check it out. But like you said, Stardom is you come, you sing, and it's just entertainment. But in
Yeah.
2026, where are you at in the Calypsos? Quarters? Are you at the quarters?
Yes.
Okay, you're at the
singing
quarter.
at number 26 on Saturday.
Number 26. That's really, really, really down. Down somewhere about halfway from.
That's more than there's only 6 before the show ends.
So
That's
you're almost
before
at the
show.
end.
Yeah.
You're almost at the end. Hopefully the judges will not be mentally too tired by then, because I know it can be
Well,
straining.
The fun thing about my position is that the other Calypsonians at the back of me
Mm-hmm.
and maybe 2 in front of me, they have really good songs. So I'm hoping the judges would want to not be mentally drained for when those after me comes, because they really have the good songs.
And hopefully they will get it right. You're looking for a spot into the semis, and then of course, like you said, your motivation is your daughter. The best that you can always do to try to push yourself forward for her. How would you compare your 2026 composition, what we're gonna talk about in a few minutes, to your other songs that you've presented for us over the past years? How does this one compare in terms, well, you spoke about the message. How does it compare otherwise in terms of do you feel that this one for this year is a stronger one as compared to the other ones that you have had as part of your repertoires, as part of your your performances over the years? How confident are you feeling with this one?
I'm pretty confident because this song doesn't only talk. It's not something that's only happening here. Gun violence is something that happens everywhere in the world. So anybody in the world can listen to the song and they can relate to the song. My song of last year was basically trying to request help for nurses. What if the nurses get help? Then the song is literally of no more value after that, because what I sang about, it was fixed.
Okay.
But this year, even on the night I sang the song at Eliminations, 2 young men from Portsmouth got shot and they died that day. So it really just resonates with everything that's happening in reference to guns violence, shooting, a killing here, a killing there. So it's better. I feel for me, it's more up to date.
Okay.
So I feel.
And do you also feel that other than just being, like you said, up to date, it's a song that can not necessarily just play for one time of the
Right.
year? Because
Yeah.
I mean, there's gun violence all
Everywhere.
over the world.
Right.
So do you feel that that song is not just like how some calypsonians come with just a seasonal song and then you can't really play it any other time in the year?
Yeah, as I said, it's something that's happening not only in Dominica. Gun violence happens everywhere. So I can take this song and bring it to St. Lucia and play. I can take it and bring it to Antigua and play. People will resonate because it's something that's happening everywhere.
All right. The brand new one from Royette, Nip It in the Bud. Drop in for us right here. And of course, you said your writer for this year was
JD.
JD. You've first time going with JD.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to be performing or singing a song written penned by JD? He was in here with us yesterday with Mighty D. Both of them, the big duo came through yesterday, and it was good. How does it feel?
It doesn't feel in a bad way. It doesn't feel awkward or anything. If I knew I would feel funny about it, I probably wouldn't have approached him and asked him to write a song for me. But I like the way that he always checks up. If it's one thing, he always checks up, asks you if you're okay with the key. Unlike some other writers, sometimes you may bring an idea to a writer to change something or put in this here and stuff, and they may not take your advice. But since working with him, I give an advice, he will say, okay, we can put it, but let's try it that way instead. And it makes more sense. And we come to a conclusion that, okay, this is what we're going to do, and that's what it's going to be.
All right. So, just bear with me a second. Finally, okay, so I'm gonna have this here. All right, so we should be on. All right, so what you want to do first, because JD and Mighty D set a precedence yesterday, and they literally they caught me very much off guard yesterday. Yesterday, what they did, normally here's how I would do. Here's how the structure of the show happens. We would play the song, get the people used to it, especially our Facebook, our YouTube viewers and listeners, kind of get them used to it, get some reactions from them, and then we would have the Calypsonian, our artist, do a performance for us. But yesterday, and it's not putting you on the spot, you have to actually blame them. They are the one who caused it yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, they came and they literally launched their song. So I dropped the instrumental and they performed it without the recording. So what you want to do, you want us to play the song first, and then we can talk about the song, and then you do a little live performance for us.
Fine.
All right, no problem. So as always, what I always do, you the artist, I allow you to introduce your song to the world. We're live on DBS Radio, the nation station. Royette, introduce your brand new song for us for 2026.
Okay, good afternoon everyone listening to DBS Radio. The song you're about to hear is called Nip It in the Bud. It was written by JD, and I do hope that everyone enjoy it.
Too many of our young men are gone due to drugs and gun violence. I think it's time we take a stand and nip it in the bud. I always know when you have a problem, you must nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Never wait, cause problem bring more problem. You must nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Looking at the murder rate in my island, and the don't care man shooting down man, while the bad kill each other in the still of night. And the police approach was to let them fight. Now the bad get more bold right before we eyes. Bystanders getting guns of affairs in my sweetie air. We kill the innocent of the youth to promote gunplay. When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talked, and she got on like he could do no wrong. Nobody talk. Now you want to talk, it's too late. Now it's time to talk, it's too late. Look out for the clock, it's too late. They all on the blocks, it's too late. Blood of the innocent is on the hands of all those who let this thing get out of hand. Young Bruno just could not escape. For him it's too late. Drugs and guns, the whole back down movement, we should have nipped it in the bud, but for a vote, politicians glorify them, they never nip it in the bud. Well, I can't tell a man how to earn his bread, but the laws of this land, they must be upheld, while the police are charged to enforce the law. There are those in the force who are fully bought, when corruption is rampant like breathing air, and honest ways to earn a living is scarce. Then the devil is looking to take control of young men who will do anything to achieve their goal. When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talked, and she was getting money, so she ignored the guns. Nobody talk. Now you want to talk, it's too late. Now it's time to talk, it's too late. Look out for the clock, it's too late. They all on the block, it's too late. The police can't be trusted to take a stand when they're playing puppet to politicians, calling on the RSS is a waste. Trust me, it's too late. Whoa, yeah. Give me. Whoa. We must go back to the foundation for us to nip it in the bud, to secure the future of our nation. We must nip it in the bud. Well, it must take the village to raise a child, to protect and prevent them from growing wild. And that village must learn not to condone wrong, just because the culprit is so and so son. And that is the way to rid the nation of bad boys, rogue police, and politicians who will bow to the devil and sell their soul just for their little chance to test power and control. When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talked. Even if they knew what he would become, nobody talk. Now you want to talk, it's too late. Now it's time to talk, it's too late. Look out for the clock, it's too late. They all on the block, it's too late. If we only thinking of amnesty or change laws to put stiffer penalties, but we don't teach the youth the right way. Trust me, it's too late. Whoa. bud.
Brand new from Royette, Nip It in the Bud. Want to say hi to my wonderful, wonderful friend, Mrs. Laura. I suspect Mrs. Laura, after your daughter is number 1 fan, number 1/2. Is there? I suspect there's a competition between. Yes, I suspect that there's a competition, between them. But I suspect Princess will has a slight edge. So, Mrs. Laura, what's up? Hoping that you're having a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Guys, of course, Royette is here on DBS Radio with me, DJ Haloboy. Royette, you said in your song, it's too late. But I want to ask a serious question here. Based on what you're seeing, and based on, like you said, you speaking from a home standpoint, especially in recent times, what has been happening in the town of Portsmouth, where you're originally from. But do you really feel that things have gotten that out, that it's probably seemingly a bit too late?
To an extent. Those that are already in it, they in it. But those that are not in it, as the last verse of my song says, if we don't teach the youth the right way, then it's too late. So it all stems from us ensuring that we teach the ones growing up what is right, what is wrong, and try our best to instill values in them.
What sort of values? Because you have to admit, the times that you and I, the era that you and I, grew up in, and where we came from, of course, and the caliber of parents that we have. Some of us, thankfully, our parents are still with us. It's a bit different. You have to admit it's a bit different. It's no longer how you and I had it.
Right. Our era knew to fight back.
Yes.
Use your hands and fight back. Use a bottle and fight back. But the new generation, they know to go and get a cutlass. Go and get the gun. That's their weapon for fighting back. But back in our days, our weapon was our hands.
Some of the other values, of course, we also grew up on as well. We didn't have so much of the external influences that we have, more so like the social medias and so on. I sort of piggybacking on your song from last, it takes a village to raise a child. Do you feel that is still missing out, or still has been lacking in today's era that we are living in?
Yes, because sometimes if a parent, or if you're walking along the road and you see two persons fighting, most times before you would try to share them. But now everybody checking out their phone and they're recording and they're saying, hit him back, do him this, do him that. Whereas you could just try your best to share the person, tell them, behave yourself. You're a grown man or you're a grown woman, what you're not for? Behave yourself. And then they depart. What happens after, that's out of your reach, but at least you tried your best to share something that could have been worse.
Does that mean that not many people want to make the efforts to calm things down? They would rather see things over escalate.
Well, in this modern day, you're not sure what the person have on them.
That's a very good point.
That could be one of the reasons why most people don't want to share a fight. What if you go and share a fight and then you get a cut in your back with a cutlass or a knife, or the person have a gun on them, they pull out their gun, they shoot you because you're obstructing them from doing what they want to do. So at the end of the day, how you raise your children can prosper them in life. You have to secure them, set a foundation for them. My example, myself, my brother, we were raised up in a way we don't fight. Me and my brother would have little hand fights back then. My brother is of age where anytime I hear something happen, Portsmouth, I call him my mother. My brother, okay? He's safe? Like recently there was a shooting by the Central School.
Yes.
I call him, you okay? Because he works in that area. And stray bullets don't know
Yes.
face. So first thing I would do is call my mother. Is my brother okay? Because at the end of the day, it's just two of us we have now. So
I want to ask a question, and this might sound a little funny. Yeah? Who used to win the fights? The little, the little.
I still have a scar from my brother.
So he won most of the time.
Because he had nails, so he just used to scratch. That was his fight, scratch me.
This. So just scratch and go. I wonder how my friend Mrs. Laura used to discipline all. I'll have a conversation with her outside of that. Yeah, man. Guys, thanks for the sharing. Don't forget, guys, those of you on the YouTube, on the Facebook, make sure that you share it. Share it on your pages, share the interview, share the live right now, and of course look for the song Nip It in the Bud, Royette. She's on YouTube. You can check out the song on YouTube. So right, you ready to do a little live performance for us?
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right, great. So I'm gonna put on my headphones so I'll be able to do my little monitoring with you. You can put yours on as well. And as we always do, get our artists to do a little performance for us live, a little pre-stardom and a little pre-quarterfinals performance for us right here live on DBS. So, Royette going live right now. Let's go now.
It's time we come together as a unit and nip this thing in the bud. Too many of our young men are dying through drugs and gun violence. I always know when you have a problem, we must nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud, never wait, cause problems bring more problems. We must nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud, looking at the murder rate in my island and the dope man shooting down man while the bad kill each other in the still of night. And the police approach was to let them fight. Now the bad get more bold right before we eyes. Bystanders getting guns down in broad daylight. That's the state of affairs in my sweet DA. We kill the innocent of the youth to promote gunplay. Whoa! When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talk, and she got on like he could do no wrong. Nobody talk. Now you want to talk. It's too late. Now it's time to talk. It's too late. Look out for the Glock. It's too late. They all on the blocks. It's too late. Blood of the innocent is on the hands of all those who let this thing get out of hand. Young Bruno just could not escape. For him it's too late. Whoa! Rest in peace, Jaiz. Keep holding on, Alex and Lily. Give me. The guns and drugs, the whole back down movement, we should have nipped it in the bud. Nip it in the bud, but for a vote, politicians glorify them. They never nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Well, I can't tell a man how to make his bread, but the laws of this land, they must be upheld. While the police are charged to enforce the law, there are those in the force who are fully bought. When corruption is rampant like breathing air, and honest ways to earn a living is scarce, then the devil is looking to take control of young men who will do anything to achieve their goals. Whoa! When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talk, and she was getting money, so she ignored the guns. Nobody talk. Now you want to talk. It's
late. Now it's time to duck. It's too late. Look out for the Glock. It's too late. They all on the block. It's too late. The police can be trusted to take a stand when they're playing puppet to politicians. Calling on the RSS is a waste. Trust me, it's too late. Whoa, yeah. These are some things I feel we can do. And it's only by doing this we may just nip it in the bud. Listen. We must go back to the foundation for us to nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud to secure the future of our nation. We must nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Well, it must take a village to raise a child, to protect and prevent them from growing wild. And that village must learn not to condone wrong just because the culprit is so and so son. And that is the way to rid the nation of bad boys, rogue police and politicians who will bow to the devil and sell their soul just for their little chance to test power and control. Whoa, when Mama Sutiwe was raising her son, nobody talked, even if they knew what he would become. Nobody talk. Now you want to talk. It's too late. Now it's time to duck. It's too late. Look out for the Glock. It's too late. They all on the block. It's too late. We need not think just gun amnesty or change laws and put stiffer penalty. But we don't teach the youth the right way. Trust me, it's too late. Whoa, yeah. We need to come together as a family. We need to come together as a village. We need to come together and nip this thing in the bud.
Brand new for 2026. Nip it in the bud. Brand new from Royette. You're gonna be on tonight at Stardom.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what position?
17.
Well, we have a big lineup tonight, boy.
Night. Majority of the quarterfinals are Stardomites.
Yes,
so you're
that's
going
true,
to get a quarterfinals feeling. So that's something you don't want to miss. $40 at the gate, 50 for VIP, live streaming, audio on Facebook and YouTube with DBS, and live streaming on dbcradio.net.
Thank you. And right, I just want to ask a one last serious question. You don't hear many young people. I mean, I know you're still young. You don't hear many young people speaking, thinking, encouraging that sort of message. People will be like, oh, let them man do their thing, man. If they're fighting, let them fight. If they, and I'm gonna say it like this: if they're killing each other, let them kill each other. And that's not what I'm. But we hear it like that. But you don't hear many young people like yourself, and especially being a woman as well. And even in recent times, right, we've seen a sort of an increase in women fighting amongst themselves. All right, time like before, it would be the men you would rarely hear of.
Values.
What other message other than, of course, nipping it in the bud, which is a very strong message. My favorite verse is the third verse. Yeah, let's in all you know from now. Don't ask me why, but you know what? I know why, but I won't tell all you. But being a woman, a young person with such a message, what do you have to say to that?
We don't see the wrong until it hits home, until it's in front of our doorstep. As I said, I have a younger brother, and it would hurt me to my core if I were to lose my brother. whether it be from a stray bullet, whether it be he fighting somebody and they shoot him or they stab him, it would hurt. Now, I have a daughter. So now I need to raise her up to know that you don't fight with people. You have an issue, try your best to see how you can talk it out. Although the other person may not want to have a verbal conversation.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you tried your best to fix it. If you cannot fix it, you have a mother, you have a father, you have grandparents, and then there's always the police. Though sometimes, as my song says, the police can also be ones influencing bad behavior. But I'm pretty sure you can find at least one or two person you can trust with information and trust to be your safeguard, your safe space.
Simple. Very, very, very simple. Royette, we've gone a little over time, but, you know, all for a very good conversation, a very good launch here on DBS Radio Drive Time with me. We're going to be seeing you tonight, number 17. I have to wait till number 17 to see you perform. Boy, that is a long wait tonight. But it's a worthy wait tonight. It's a worthy wait tonight. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be carrying Stardom 10 tonight, but I want to be very, very, very clear. Facebook, YouTube, and radio, we're going to be audio only. Please don't get vexed with us. We have to respect the rights. That is what Stardom 10 has requested. And pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is a means how Stardom also generates the income to support the Calypsonians, support the artists like Royette, who is here with us. Pay-per-view is available dbcradio.net/ppv. Check it out. So you're on tonight, and you are number 26 on Saturday. All right. So how preparations coming along for that as we close off?
It's coming on. I can say I'm 60% ready.
Okay.
I just need one last practice if I'm able to get it. And then I'm mentally there. Yes.
Hopefully we'll be seeing just a blank screen or just your daughter's face on Saturday to advance you to the semis. We're not laughing about that, yeah? We're not laughing. One thing about this year's Calypsos, they're very different than the past Calypsos that I have heard. The judges they're going to be challenged. They're definitely going to be challenged.
We have a good crop this year.
We have a very, very, very good crop this year. Right, thanks for spending a few minutes with me on DBS Radio. Thanks for a very, very appropriate song, not just for the time, but for all time. And ladies and gentlemen out there, if you know something happening, get your tool, nip it in the bud. Very, very, very simple. Very, 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 very simple. Right, thanks again. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Too many of our young men are gone due to drugs and gun violence. I think it's time we take a stand and nip it in the bud.
All right, stay tuned with me. We sort of have an impromptu
when you have a
Calypsonian coming through.
nip it in the bud.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this particular live. We're going to restart a brand new one coming up next.
You must nip it in.
So just keep it locked on with me.
Nip it in the bud.
Right here on DBS. Keep it locked, all right, guys?
Murder it in my island. And the don't care man shooting down man. While the bad kill each other in the still of night. And the police approach was to let them fight. Now the bad get more bold right before we eyes. Bystanders getting guns down in broad daylight. That's the state of affairs in my sweetie. We kill the innocent of the youth to promote gun play. Whoa. When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talked, and she got on like he could do no wrong. Nobody talk. Now you want to talk, it's too late. Now it's time to talk, it's too late. Look out for the Glock, it's too late. They all on the blocks, it's too late. could not escape. For him it's too late. Whoa. Aha. Give me the drugs and guns, the whole back down movement. We should have nipped it in the bud, nip it in the bud. But for a vote, politicians glorify them. They never nip it in the bud, nip it in the bud. Well, I can't tell a man how to earn his bread, but the laws of this land, they must be upheld. While the police are charged to enforce the law, there are those in the force who are fully bought. When corruption is rampant like breathing air, and honest ways to earn a living is scarce, then the devil is looking to take control of young men who will do anything to achieve their goal. When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talked, and she was getting money, so she ignored the guns. Nobody talk. Now you want to talk? It's too late. Now it's time to talk. It's too late. Look out for the clock. It's too late. They all on the block. It's too late. The police can't be trusted to take a stand when they're playing puppet to politicians, calling on the RSS is a waste. Trust me, it's too late. Oh, yeah. Give me. Whoa. We must go back to the foundation for us to nip it in the bud, nip it in the bud, to secure the future of our nation. We must nip it in the bud, nip it in the bud. Well, it must take the village to raise a child, to protect and prevent them from growing wild. And that village must learn not to condone wrong, just because the culprit is so and so son. And that is the way to rid the nation of bad boys, rogue police, and politicians who will bow to the devil and sell their soul just for their little chance to test power and control. Whoa. When Mama Sutiwa was raising her son, nobody talked. Even if they knew what he would become, nobody talk. Now you want to talk? It's too late. Now it's time to talk. It's too late. Look out for the Glock. It's too late. They all on the block. It's too late. If we only thinking of amnesty or change laws to put stiffer penalties, but we don't teach the youth the right way. Trust me, it's too late. Oh, yeah. I think it's time we nip it in the bud. Something has to be done. We need to come together. We need to form a unit so we can nip it in the bud.
All right, so those of you viewing with us on the live, I'm going to end this particular one. Join me in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Join me in a few minutes. Abia is here with me. We'll get to Abia in a few minutes. So I'm going to end this particular one. We'll get to Abia in a few minutes. Keep it locked. Rejoin me in a few minutes live on the Facebook and YouTube. All right, people?